What's up, you guys? Chad got through the Dream Poet here, coming to you all with day 294 of my vlogging experience here in the state of Florida. If you all think about that, that's about 61 days left of vlogging every single day of my life. It's going pretty well. I've stuck through it this whole time, and I'm kind of curious to go back in the future and look at this time capsule of mine. I know there was a drawing I did there that I've not forgotten. I know it feels like it, but no, I'll be coming up on my funding here very soon. Don't y'all worry about it. But you guys, tonight, well, I should say reverse back to yesterday when we visited public school number 4. The topic has something similar to do with ghost hunting, but it kind of goes hand in hand, and I've thought about it, and maybe I'm crazy for thinking about it, but have you all felt that there is like some kind of psychic ability or psychic undertone that humans have, or people, I should say, within the Christian faith? It's prophecy, or in other words, it's precognition. I believe that's precognition. When you feel something's going to happen, and for whatever reason you know it happens, and nobody else knows that it does, but you do, and then it happens. Has that ever happened to you guys? I mean, I'll give you all a few examples. This is something that has happened to me, especially in terms of dreams. Especially meeting someone that I've never met before in my dreams, then meeting them like 2 days later. That has happened before, and it's really freaky. There was one example of this girl that I knew back when went to Cleveland State. I had a dream about her. We were at a park, and we were talking, but she said she didn't love me. About 2 days later, she sends me a message out of nowhere on Facebook asking, "Hey, do you want to go hang out at the park?" And when I did, what she looked like in my dream, she was exactly like that in real life. And there was even kind of like a smell to it too, like a perfume smell. Another time, her name was Emily. I had a dream about her. And about 2 weeks later, I met her while she was working at a bar. Yeah, and we had a pretty long conversation about it. Again, didn't know what she looked like until I had met her. Fast forward to my college days. This was a girl that I really liked. I'm kind of seeing a pattern here. But I went to bed. I had a dream that she had killed herself. I woke up the next day, and that dream haunted me for the entire time, the entire day. And actually, at one point, I actually started crying, like the dream bothered me that bad. And come to find out, her grandfather had passed away, and everybody had been up around the clock that night, taking care of her. Yeah, that's happened before. Or there's this one time where I had a dream that, well, granted, this was when I was a UT student, and I liked the Vols. This was like 2016, before I made this big switch of mine to liking Florida. I had a dream that Tennessee was going to beat Georgia by several points. And that was when UT was doing very, very bad. Like, horrible. I think they were like 3-4 or something like that, or they were like 2-5 or 3-5 or 3. Anyway, it was like some ridiculous number. And as I'm sitting there at my desk in my dorm room, I keep hearing fireworks going off. And then, lo and behold, Tennessee beat Georgia. Same thing happened with Oklahoma, but I had a dream that they lost and Tennessee lost. Same thing with Alabama. I mean, I guess that's where I try to figure out, where dreams can line up and happen in reality, like some sort of prophecy or precognition. It's happened to me before, and especially it kind of makes me think about a sixth sense. Yes, I believe in there is some form of sixth sense, kind of what I've already talked about. Some examples are like if you feel like ghosts are around you, or you pick up on a feeling that no one else is picking up in the room. Actually, that's happened to me and my family on several occasions. We see, like, my family in the past has kind of noticed things. Don't call my family crazy if you, or if you know any of my personal family. We're not crazy. It's just like there's just been things that even on my end that I've seen happen that, quite frankly, I don't understand how that happened. It just kind of leaves me baffled. Um, but yes, I feel like I feel like there is another sense that we as humans have that a lot of it aligns with spirituality. For me and my faith as a Christian, a lot of it I feel is prophecy. I mean, I've noticed things like I've had visions of something happening, and then, well, watching it unfurl not even like 2 weeks down the road, or 3 weeks over down the road, or like how, you know, I guess how prayer, talking, well, in my faith, to my God, you know, and just seeing how prayers are answered. But on the same note, if you speak of something in anger, it's something that is bad that can happen. One good example of this was with my ex-girlfriend. I was very angry this day, and I wished death on her and her family. Come to find out, when I saw her again after her vacation, she told me that her family came dreadfully close, or her father, and her brother came very, very close to dying. Very scary. So, I mean, I take it as you will with a grain of salt. I mean, I know people have different beliefs, different opinions. I know some of my friends on here aren't aren't believers of any type of particular faith. But it's just like, have you ever noticed certain things happening that you just know that's gonna happen? Like, and or something that looks like it's in something totally someone else's favor, but you just see it swaying and falling to the right or the left, and it's not that hard for you to pick up on. I don't know. As for me, I've just noticed this, and I feel like I've had to talk about it. Or I think another example is you've had thoughts about another person, and right as you think about that person calls you. Like, I know there are different things. Call that coincidence, but I don't know. For me, it's been very interesting. But, you guys, that's my vlog for today. I just wanted to sit here and talk to you all about that because it's something I've been thinking about. Um, Remember, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. That will keep you in the loop on daily content of my life here in the state of Florida. Stay posted, stay tuned, keep in touch with me at Dream Poet at Facebook, as well as my Instagram and the links below. Thank you all for the love and support. I love you all very much. Peace, you guys.